I've been creating daily YouTube videos now for more than a month, and I didn't even notice that time was going by so fast. Because today I opened up the playlist where I put all of the videos into, and I saw that the number was at around 34 or 35 videos already. And this also inspired the idea of creating this video about the lessons that I've learned so far and the insights that I've created by creating daily YouTube videos. And one of the first lessons that's strongly present for me right now is that I've been developing the skill to speak freely without having any preparation. And this also translates to taking action without having all the answers, without having perfect clarity, because this is something that I struggle with a lot. Taking action without having all the answers or knowing what will happen every step along the way. And this is something that is holding me back. This is something that is keeping me small because I'm afraid to take action into the uncertainty and like this create the clarity. And I believe strongly in the statement, action breeds clarity, but putting it into practice is something that is very scary to do, to walk into the uncertainty and let's create the clarity as we go. And this is why I felt afraid to make this commitment in the first place, because I was thinking about scripting all the videos perfectly, learning the scripts, saying every single line like I wrote it down in the script in front of the video, in front of the camera, and editing the videos. I thought I cannot follow through on this commitment. It's too big of a time investment. So that's where the quantity of the videos, so making daily videos, it really helped me to lean into the imperfection. Because I just did not have the time to prepare all of the scripts like that and all of the videos. So I had to talk unscripted in front of the camera. Even this video right now is unscripted. I don't know what lessons will come up right now when I'm starting to talk or what insights I will talk about, but I will trust that it will present itself when I just start expressing and when I start talking. Then I start to connect to different lessons and different insights that I want to talk about. So all that I know within my videos is the topic that I want to be talking about. And this is where the quantity helped me so much to lean into imperfection. Because I am not here to get a certain amount of views or comments or likes of subscribers, because then I would need to optimize the thumbnail, optimize the titles, optimize the scripts, optimize the topics and all of these things. But I made this commitment to actually counter what everyone was doing in the industry because it just did not resonate with me in this stage of my life. So that's why I wanted to do something completely different and just see whatever lessons will come up, whatever insights will come up in this journey. All I knew is that I wanted to make this commitment. So this is something that really helped me to lean into the imperfection, to take action without having all the answers, and to speak freely like this. Now, another lesson, this one is fascinating actually to me, how quickly you learn a new habit. Because you can read things like, you learn a new habit in 14 days, or in 30 days, or in 60 days. And it's fun to have this intellectual understanding about, oh, this is how you create habits. But what does it feel like to create a new habit? Because one thing is intellectual understanding, but you want to create experiential knowing. And this is what I'm creating right now with these daily YouTube videos. Because initially, it was hard. I was thinking about it every single moment of the day, like, what am I going to talk about? What if it's not scripted? What if I don't know what to say on the video? And what if people will see that I missed a day or whatever the stories were? So I was very anxiously creating and following through on the commitment. But eventually it became second nature. Now I'm not even thinking about it anymore, because it's so ingrained in my rhythm of the day. So it's fascinating. I didn't even know that it was already more than a month that I've been doing this. So that's why it's so fascinating to me how quickly you learn a new habit. And this is also an invitation to you to check in. Are you consuming? Are you doing research? Are you planning? Are you doing all of these things? So creating intellectual understanding, or are you putting it into practice? Because this is where the real transformation happens. When you experience the thing. And that's something that is as much a message to everyone else as it is to me, because this is something that I need to learn. I'm someone that loves to prepare, that loves to do research, that loves to plan. Also because it's safe. Like taking action like this and creating this experiential knowing, it is scary to do consistently. So that was the second lesson or insight that was present for me. One that surprised me actually is, and this is where I have to call myself out on my own bullshit, where I say the numbers don't matter. Like the views don't matter, the subscribers don't matter, the comments, the likes, it doesn't matter. This is not why I'm creating these videos. So yes, this was my initial intention, but when I started to create and there were some videos that did better than others, but significantly better than others. There was one that reached even a few thousand, and I got more than 30 or 40 comments in that video. So when that happened, I felt my intention shifting to attachment. As in, like, oof, I began to attach to the numbers. Okay, so if I create a video about this topic, or maybe if I do this, or if I do this, then I get more subscribers, or then I do this. And of course, my YouTube channel is still non-existent, so no one is watching these videos. So when something started to pop off a little bit, I immediately felt this attachment. And my mind was shifting intention to, okay, what can I get? So if I do this, then I get this. And this was exactly the energy that I did not want to come from. I did not want to come from the energy as in, I'm going to create to get something from people. I'm going to create because I want to create. I'm going to talk about the things that I want to talk about. And I don't care who's listening. And it's fun if someone is listening. It is okay if no one is listening. I'm just creating it for me. And this is something that I realized later as well, is initially I didn't know why I was making these videos. Like, what is the purpose of this? What is the intention? But the more I was creating these videos, the more I realized that these are actually reminders for me. All of this is a reminder for me to ground myself more in my truth. And sometimes even to process things out loud. I think the last 3 videos that I made were all helping me to process certain experiences that I was having. So I didn't even realize at first when I made the commitment that the impact would be so big on me, that I'm really creating these videos for myself, because I watch all of the videos back. And what I think about, at least how I see growth, is it's not a one and done thing. So it's not something that you learn, a lesson that you learn once and then it's completed, because you will face that lesson over and over and over again throughout your whole life. So I see growth not as a circle and it's completed. I see it as a downward spiral, not in a negative way. So I see it as you receive one lesson and then you start to deepen your levels of mastery within that lesson, because you will receive that lesson from multiple angles throughout your life. And you get to create that level of mastery through it. So this is also something, I don't even remember how I got to this topic right now, but how did I get to this topic of growth and deepening my levels of mastery? Oh yeah, this is because I felt that I was creating these videos for myself. And again, so I'm processing in real time. This what just happened is something that would scare the living shit out of me before, because I thought, okay, shit, now I need to stop recording and I need to record a different video because I did not know what to say and what will people think of me. So this was usually what was present for me. So now I just created some space for myself and think, where did I left off again? And I just continue talking. So this is an example of, in real time, leaning into the imperfection, noticing the thoughts that come up as in, oh shit, I need to record this video again because this is not good. I need to speak smoothly, and then getting back to, but this is not the intention. So this is something, I'm learning this lesson over and over again, which is again related to that mastery, because it's not a one and done thing. And this is something that really excites me about life, as well as creating that level of mastery and just receiving these lessons over and over again. And that's why it's so fun for me to watch these videos back and to hear myself speak, because I feel like I'm talking to myself in that moment. So that's something, an insight that was very unexpected, that I'm creating these videos for myself. So what do we have? Taking action without any clarity, how quickly you can learn new habits, as well how quantity is helping me to lean into the imperfection. It's how you don't want to create intellectual understanding, but experiential knowing in something. And that's where the deep transformation lives. Oh man, it's interesting. So this is only 1 month and there are already so many insights and lessons. So again, and this is why I could create this video for an hour straight if I wanted to, because that in itself is a lesson about the lessons. If you take a moment to reflect, what did I actually learn? What insights did I actually create from this? This is where, so you can see often people falling into 2 different camps to just make it very black and white. Some people, they take action very easy. So they just go, but with the blindness on, and they take no moment and they create no space to think about themselves. What am I feeling? What am I thinking? What am I experiencing? There's no space for introspection. And there are people that only think about these things, but they're not taking action. So this is where it's so important to create a beautiful harmony between the two, where you take bold, consistent actions and you create a time and space for introspection to really deepen your understanding about yourself and about life. Because through this self-awareness, this is where you create self-mastery, I believe. Self-awareness leads to self-mastery. When you understand how you work as an individual, what is going on, why these things are there, why you acted in a certain way in certain situations, why you received certain data, or you didn't receive certain data, by the actions that you took, that's when you can make these adjustments. That's when you can recognize patterns. And that's when you can also reframe things, when you notice that I am processing things in an unresourceful way, and you can shift and you can switch. So that's why introspection is such a powerful tool. And that's why these videos are also a powerful tool for me, because they also help me to connect to what is present for me. I am someone that goes way too fast in life. It's something that, it's something that I struggle with, where I do not create enough space for myself to feel. What am I actually feeling? What is happening inside of me? What do I actually need right now? Or maybe what do I need help with? And because I sometimes go way too fast, that's also when I don't recognize when I need to rest. So that's when I get injured again, or that's when I get all tensed up in my body because I'm not recognizing that I need to slow down for a moment to speed up again. And that's why these videos also help me a lot to slow down. What is present for me? What do I want to talk about today? And this is usually a topic that is present for me. For whatever reason, maybe something happened in the lives of my clients, maybe something happening in my life that I'm experiencing, and that's what I'm going to express and talk about. And it's not that I'm doing research and I see, oh, these type of videos, they are popping off, so maybe I need to get this topic and talk about it, and that's so exhausting. Maybe I'll do it someday. Maybe I will transition someday into that direction, but right now I'm just making these videos about what's present for me, and maybe in the lives of my clients as well. So it has been a fun journey so far. I didn't expect to have learned actually this many lessons in such a short period of time of having this commitment. So I'm just going to leave it at that, because maybe a thought that came up right now, maybe a fun challenge for me would be to create an hour-long video. Maybe I'll do lives as well and do these videos lives, because why record a video and then upload it later if I can also do a live video like this? Maybe. Who knows? So yeah, if you get to this part of the video, I really appreciate it that you're watching this video, that you're taking the time to be here with my video, to receive whatever is present, to see what it reveals about you, and definitely leave comments if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about and explore certain topics. I would also love to connect with you in any kind of way, if these kind of things also resonate with you. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for being here, if you're here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.